Hello everyone, Cheryl Ann here, and I thought I would do a tutorial about how I make my paper bag, grocery bag journals. So here I have a set of 2 grocery paper bags from Trader Joe's. Now because I have 2, I could make 2 journals out of this. They double bagged them. My husband went over there the other day and came back with these. So see, each one of these will make a journal. So I'm going to put that one aside. And then this one, first you need to decide if you want to keep the handles or not. I have made one journal with the handles and I've made several without, but the handles are kind of neat. So let me show you how I take this apart. Now I'm going to have to put my camera down because I hold it with one hand and work with the other, but you basically want to take, let's see if I can get this off. You want to take the bottom apart. Let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so you take it all apart. It's just glued, so it's real easy to take it apart. And then what I do is I usually just squish it down. I don't like all this stuff, but depending on the size you want, see, that's the beauty of these. You can make these any size. Now this right now is 12 inches high, and it is, if I cut it here, it would be 14 inches wide. So 14 inches from here to here, and then 12 inches from here to here. Now, you may not want all that, so you might want to cut it down. And then if you fold it all flat, yeah, this is like, ooh, 12, that's like 16 inches from top to bottom, but it's still the, let me see, yeah, this is longer. This is almost 12 inches wide. But see, I don't want all that. And I like to trim mine here. So I'll go ahead and trim it there. Okay, so I went ahead and trimmed off all the excess stuff. And now she's 12 inches top to bottom length. And she's about 18 inches wide. But see, you're gonna wanna fold it. You're gonna wanna fold it over, and then you're gonna wanna look at, you know, what kind of spine do you want? How wide? Oops, sorry about that. How wide do you want your spine? Now, if I just do it like this, then she is she's 9 inches wide by 12. So she's 12 by 9 right now. Okay, I trimmed her up a little bit because she was a little uneven on the bottom. And I have this pair of scissors, which is only for paper. And then this is my old Fiskars cutting tool. It's my old one. I use it for paper and fabric, but I do have a new one. So if I want to use the new one, I can do that. But I just trimmed it with scissors. Now, you may want to trim yours further. See, I love this size. I think I'm going to trim, yeah, I think I'm going to trim just a ½ inch off the bottom here. I love this size because I love larger journals. And I do have 11 by 17 inch paper, which you can find at Staples or Office Max, or we have a paper supply company here in town. That's where I got my last one, but you can order it from Amazon. Now see, this already is pretty thick, but you're going to, once you get it cut down, you're going to want to, I glue mine together along the edges and along the middle because I'm going to sew. See, right now all the edges they're open. So I'm going to sew all the way across the top. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go across the bottom. See, it's, you know, it's flipping out there. And then I will go along the side. And then the next step is to decide, do you want to use acrylic paint? You're going to have to cover this up. And it will, if you have a light fabric, like say I wanted to use, I don't want to use this, but if you want to use the butterfly, well, it doesn't, this isn't really showing through, but it could. So, you know, gesso works really well. This is my gesso. I got this off Amazon. Michael's carries it. Joann's, Hobby Lobby. They all carry some kind of gesso. This is good. It's a good lightweight. It's not lightweight. Medium weight. It's not too light. I got one that was just water. I have another one that's really thick. But this for me is good. And even if you put fabric over it, you might want to put gesso. My only concern with the gesso is, you know, if I'm sewing, I want to get my sewing done before I put this on, because I always have a fear that I'm going to get this stuff caught in my machine and gum it up. So I try to do my sewing before. And also, if you want a closure, this might be a good time to think about your closure. I forgot. You know, I make so many journals. I forgot I had this one. It was on my bedroom shelf. I'm like, what journal is this? I don't even remember making it. But see, this is, I'm not sure if this one is a paper bag or one of those Amazon mailing envelopes. It might be the Amazon. But see, there's my closure. And it just wraps around the whole thing. So this is more of an art journal than really a writing one. I think it has 2 signatures. Yeah, it has 2 here. But I'm keeping this one because for some reason, look at that. I don't know what I did. I cut that, or I cut it by accident or something. I can't put that in my shop. So I'll just keep this one. However, you might be able to persuade me to send it to you. If you don't mind that it has a little cut here. I wonder about myself sometimes. My husband wonders about me all the time. I mean, it's a gorgeous journal. Oh yeah, this was wax paper. And then I tucked in some journaling cards behind it. It's gorgeous. But I just messed up on it. Like, oh my goodness, what have I done? So, I don't know. If you can persuade me to send it to you, please do so. I mean, it's an absolutely gorgeous journal, except for that one flaw. I'm like, well, I can't sell that, but I could give it away. Because you know what? I have so many of these. It's like, oh my gosh, how many journals do I need? I do need a new personal one. Folds out. So anyway, just, yeah, send me something here on Etsy. But I digress. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to glue it. And usually on this, I use my glue stick. And I don't have one here, but I use that Scotch Create. It's a permanent glue. And I'm going to glue on the inside and let it sit, and probably put some books over it and let it sit overnight, and then go around the edges all the way around. It should be open, just to sew this down, because I don't like this moving around. So that's part 1, and I'll take you on this journey as I make this. I need to go out and tea stain and coffee stain some papers, so I'll do that next. And then part 2 will probably be Thursday. I have to pick up the grandkids tomorrow. So until then, bye for now.